Tomatoes, a staple in everything from burgers to fine dining, they have now become one of the biggest symbols of rising food costs in the United States. According to the latest Consumer Price Index, tomato prices are up nearly 40% from a year ago, outpacing increases in coffee, beef and seafood. And the surge comes as overall inflation accelerated to 3.8% in April, the highest level in almost 3 years. For consumers already facing higher grocery bills, tomatoes are emerging as one of the most visible examples of food inflation.
It's a cornerstone of cuisine, stacked onto sandwiches, tossed into salads, and diced into salsas. But you may have also noticed the simple tomato is getting a whole lot more expensive.
Well, analysts point to a combination of supply disruptions and policy changes behind the sharp increase. The conflict involving Iran has pushed up fuel and shipping costs, raising transportation expenses across food supply chains. At the same time, the United States withdrew from a long-standing agreement that allowed duty-free tomato imports from Mexico, the country's largest foreign supplier. Now, imported tomatoes are subject to a 17% tariff.
First up are crop issues driven by weather and pests. But two issues with President Donald Trump at the center are also at play. Those are the war in Iran, which has driven up shipping costs, and tariffs, which have been slapped on imports from Mexico, the top source for tomatoes eaten in the U.S.
The impact is now being felt across restaurants and food service businesses that rely heavily on tomatoes. Economists expect prices to ease later in the year as domestic harvests increase. But for now, higher tomato costs are adding pressure to consumers and businesses alike.